Hello, heroes, and welcome to our Marvel Multiverse ttrpg actual play, the Marvel Universe 604. As a warning, though this is a heroic game, there may be tense situations, and there may be situations that you as a viewer find to be too much. If that happens, please pause and step away. Our streams are always going to be available on YouTube after the game, so you can always come back to an episode if you feel ready, or you can skip ahead to the next episode entirely. So it's now time to introduce our heroes. And one of our heroes is not here, Leona, so we'll put up the information wherever it happens to be on the screen because we're still working on the overlay. Um, yeah, over here or there, whichever. We'll put that up so you can see it in the chat. And let's go in this particular order. Let's start off with Joanna.
Hi, my name is Joanna, and I will be playing Jillian Jones today, codename Northern Pike.
And next up is Mikyla.
Oh wow. Hi. I will be playing Cyrene Reed, codename Siren. Also not a bitch character.
Right. Next up is Darryl.
Hello, I'm Darryl, and today I will be playing Pinnacle. You don't need to know the real name.
It's Bruce Wayne.
It is not.
It's
That's just the voice.
Bruce Bane.
Bruce Bane.
The legally distinct Bruce Bane.
The totally non-suable.
And last but not least for our heroes is Alain.
Hello, my name is Alain, and I will be playing Omen Insight.
So, when last we saw our heroes, and they can't see the screen right now, I just realized that. So I'm going to click on a few buttons over here. I'm going to share this screen right here. There we go. You can all see the screen, I'm hoping.
Yeah.
Okay. When last we saw the heroes, and I'll move over here so I can manipulate it. This is the battle we saw over here on the left. There are a bunch of dastardly evildoers from AIM, and over on the right, there are a bunch of dastardly evildoers from Hydra. Always bunch Hydra agents. So, the battle commenced. As the battle started, everyone, AIM and Hydra, were fighting each other. Didn't make any sense. The team jumped out of the can jet, which is calling our Quinjet equivalent for Department H, and engaged in battle with the AIM and Hydra agents. And that now is resulting in a full turn of initiative we have gone through. So, due to Leona not being here, I will be taking care of Karma's. That's Pinnacle. Didn't need that character sheet right now. I will deal with that later. So, Karma, who is over here on this area, a lot of the powers that Karma has displayed so far seem to be revolving around a tarot deck. And Karma pulls out another tarot card, which I will have somebody who knows a lot more about tarot than I do, because I have no idea. And it would represent something that's kind of hidden. And anyone who is back here, which I believe Siren is still the only one who can really have a good look at where Karma is. Siren sees Karma disappear. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. They will be disappearing and then running up 5 spaces to the to the spot where they're at now. They will be doing something probably in the next round, provided everyone else doesn't take care of everything for them. Next up is Siren.
Dang it. Okay. Um. Ah.
I
Let's
wrote
see.
down the initiative order.
Telepathic link did not do anything last time. I do see
It
on
was,
this.
yeah, it was hard to get a hold of the person in their brain due to the fact that it was just, it seemed like they were kind of concentrating on way too much. They were a little overwhelmed. So you could possibly try again, maybe, or you could go up and
Nah. I want to go up to one of them. I want to do something. Um.
Hell yeah.
I do have. I know, such a brave statement here. Um. I do have enhanced physique on my character.
you have enhanced. Sorry, you cut out a little bit.
Physique. Oh,
Enhanced
I
physique.
have. Yes.
Yeah.
I see a car. I
Yeah.
want to. I want to chuck it at someone or attempt to. Keyword being
Alrighty.
attempt.
So when I click on the old enhanced physique here, one size bigger for lifting and carrying. Okay. Not sure if that would be able to do it without a mighty in there.
Damn. Okay. Valid. I'll just try and attack someone regularly then.
The slight problem is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would get you up to here for your regular movement speed.
Valid. I'm just going to move forward.
Okay. If you want, though, you do have a knife listed on your character sheet.
I do.
To maybe throw that at somebody or something if it's a kind of a ranged attack,
Sure. Wait.
or command somebody because there's at least if you look over here, the Hydra people, they are kind of looking at Pinnacle, but at the same
Don't
time, you could
don't I
probably
have to get the telepathic link established first though for that?
for command, no, you would
Really?
let's see, you just give an order. Give an order to someone who you've established telepathic link. Nuts. All right.
Ah,
You could try the telepathic link again if you wanted to.
Oh, okay, sure. We'll do that then.
Yeah. Let's try that again. So
Well,
give me a roll of let's see.
hurt
Telepathic
their
link.
brain. Hurt their brains.
Telepathic link is a logic check against the target's vigilance.
cool. We'll try.
See what their vigilance is.
I got a result of 17.
That is way more than enough. Their
And a good
vigilance,
number.
yeah, their vigilance defense is only 11. So you want to say anything to this particular folks, this particular character? So which guy are you aiming at? Like out of these three, let's say.
I'll get that
You
one
just
in the middle. Why not?
this guy right here. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So let's just combine it because you weren't quite able to get the telepathic link before. So let's click on. Whoa, that just highlighted everything. That is weird. Nope, I am on the wrong character sheet. You are not a Hydra agent. That's all I'm saying.
Unless she is,
What?
okay?
What?
She keeps insisting that her character is good this
I am better than my previous attempts at making a character.
As Joe takes a drink, like
Gulp, gulp.
I am being judged for my previous actions. I have not done here.
Yeah, that's how judgment works.
let's see. Okay, you've established telepathic link. You're gonna make a logic check against their logic defense.
Okay, logic check. Let me.
What is their
Okay.
logic defense? This one's gonna be a bit trickier because they have a logic defense of 13.
Okay.
They've heard his
19.
albums. They are prepared.
Joke's on you. I only listen to people that drop out. Beats like J. Cole.
Sorry.
What is your roll?
19.
19. That's easily done. So what are you going to command this particular stooge to do?
Stop. Start firing at your friends.
Kind of figured it was going to go that way.
Yeah. Again, pacifist. I'm really changing around who I am.
To add a little bit of flavor to it, is there any like kind of psychic energy that is forming around your head or anything like that? Or you like pointing and there's like kind of a mist that goes towards them? Like what does it look like?
I should have thought this out, but I am a singer
The crown lights up.
person. I sing. Uh, because I thought that since we're owned by Disney, this is my chance to audition. No.
Poor unfortunate soul
I'm
starts playing.
I'm trying to get into the Snow White movie. I'm just going to. I'm like. Cyrene is like prepping herself. She like inhales, breathes in, and then breathes out before she like starts to chant and sing towards this. I don't know which side he's on. The guy that I'm directing
He's
this
Hydra.
attack.
He's not on the good side. Let's put it that way.
Oh, okay. I didn't know he was on the bad side.
They're all on the bad side except for us.
God,
So
I start to sing towards this Hydra agent.
okay.
I'm Mariah Carey, and I sing. So I inflict emotions, I guess, to like make him angry. It's just like, oh, he stole my shit last week. Let me shoot him.
So, due to when this is going to be airing, this is probably going to be airing before Halloween. So we're not going to go with the Christmas hits of Mariah Carey. I'm going to request.
Merry Christmas,
Way too early for that.
everybody. You made this song number one.
No.
So, you definitely, because you've used this power before, you can tell that this is working. It's just, their body hasn't quite caught up to their brain yet, so they've quote unquote turned on their friend. It's just it's not their turn for initiative yet, but it is Pinnacle's turn for initiative.
Hey.
Yeah. So Pinnacle has never been fully attacked like that before. He's mostly gone against street guys, minimal threat, things he could usually get in and out very quickly.
Yeah.
Immediately begins to heal from said damage.
Yes, that is something I was going to
Yes.
kind of narrate for everybody.
Which is actually a surprise to himself because he's still discovering his own powers because he has not reached the pinnacle of what he could be.
Hey, it's the name of the movie.
Roll credits.
I'm bringing it back. I'm bringing back dabbing.
Oh,
It never left.
shit.
Don't call it a comeback. Okay, so you
Yes.
have sturdy of 2. So the regular people that Pinnacle would beat up the street, like robbers and stuff like that, the non-Hydra agent
Yes.
level 1, rank 1 characters, they've never actually done damage to Pinnacle. So you didn't even know you had a healing factor
Nope.
because you've never actually taken any damage from the regular people that you would be stopping their crimes.
He has never felt pain up to this point, physically, I would say. And
This
he
is
never
new.
realized that till just now. And if it weren't for his powers and the incredible amount of rage that he feels from taking this and the shock, uh, all the pomp and circumstance of trying to like hide what he can do, trying to pretend like, oh, I'm just a regular street, that all goes out the window as he fully goes to the dude with the minigun in front of him. He just fully flies at him uh, and grabs him. And I don't. It gives me this as one of the actions I can do, but it's saying it for someone doing it to me. Can I use him to fastball special at other people? I want to use him as my projectile. I'm going to throw him at his friends.
Yes, but as a narrator type request, could you throw them at the AIM agents? Because I kind of want to get that one
Oh.
Hydra agent in there that
Yes, I
Siren
do.
has corrupted.
So but trust me, if a car was closer, I was going to kick a car at as many people as I could. But he's closer, so he's going to get fastball specialed across the. I'm literally going to go bowling with him and try to take out as many of them with this one guy and his minigun as I possibly can over there.
See, ordinarily, this would be the narrator point where I go, well, the fastball special is an ally type thing. It specifically says that, but I don't really care. This is rule of cooling on I'm doing with this one. So you're like picking up, let's call him Rando Hydro. Oh, he's not.
I was going to just call him Mark.
Mark the Hydra agent.
Hydra Mark.
And you're going to pitch him, I'm guessing, over here.
Yep. As many as if I can get a bounce and like knock him into them and then they get knocked into each other, as many as I could possibly try to get with one guy.
So,
but this is also a show to everyone else. Everyone just sees me fully yeet this guy across the street with one arm with the least amount of effort possible.
right. So I'm going to say, since you're over here, I would actually argue that these folks over here are kind of good in a nice little clump and cluster.
Yeah. I'll get whomever.
Whee!
Yep.
So, let's do this in a. This is all going to be kind of one sort of action here. So let's look up the grab action. If the character wants to get a hold of an unwilling target like a foe, they need to grab them. To do this, you make a melee check against the target's melee defense. This was the larger agent. So his melee defense is.
I mean, I'll just roll. I'm going to beat it. Before I even click, I'm going to beat it.
It's always good to be positive with your rolls to have a nice little Think positively. Let's.
Let's see. What did I just get? 16.
You beat him.
Yeah.
Almost.
So let's
And
see.
and the damage given if this applies to the next thing is 22.
Let's see here. Let's see. Escape, sneaking, hiding, swingling. Nope, that's not it. Let's do the fastball special.
It's under reactions.
Okay. Attack success, the enemy takes double damage. If the attack is a fantastic success, the enemy takes triple damage. Did you, in fact, do a fantastic success?
I don't know. Is a 16 fantastic compared to his?
What was on the marble die?
Is that the red one?
Yeah.
3.
That is not a fantastic success. But what is the damage that would that came up?
22.
Yeah, they're all unconscious.
Amazing. Amazing.
I'm just gonna apparently zoom out completely and through a building, but this guy, let's see, he is click on status. There we go. Knockdown. Now this guy, how do I click out of there? Here we go. He is also nope. That is surprised. He's also unconscious.
Well, I would say they'd be surprised.
Yeah, they're very surprised. By surprised, I mean unconscious. So all three of these guys, as you watch, as everybody kind of sees Pinnacle pick up this one particular Hydra, I believe Hydra Mark was his name, from over here, pitch him across the cars into these two AIM agents, and they all just kind of, it's like bowling type of thing, like with live humans that are all just, they're all knocked unconscious. They're all out of it. So next up in the order of things is Omen.
Yes. I still have these individual AIM agents here, 2 of whom are still standing. I am going to do something about that.
All right.
Let's see here.
Let's see if we can do some cinematic stuff with Omen. Oh, through the building, through the other building, and I'm lost. I
Oh
don't know
no!
where I am anymore. There we go.
Okay.
Oh, let's zoom in on Omen. And Omen's out of focus.
I'm gonna see how far I could fly. Sorry, I was here.
Yeah.
Don't want to do this incorrectly. I'm pretty sure I can fly there because of how far I flew in
It is a
initially.
15 speed. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think we're going this way, and I'm just gonna fly over here. So 9 tiles over. So I will.
We are definitely not getting into the math of, oh, it's this many tiles up and this many tiles over. So it's actually like 17.
I'm not doing Pythagorean theorem in this. I'm going to kind of fly past these AIM agents here, and I am going to once again strike down upon them with great vengeance and furious anger, using the bolts of Balthak.
Bolts of Balthak. All right, let's take a look at Bolts of Balthak. No, that's Karma. That's Omen. Omen's over here. Bolts of Balthak, which is another 5 focus.
Yes. So I
So
roll
that
the
is ego check with an edge against the agility defense of a target in their line of sight.
okay. So I'm gonna
Clearly, they are in your line of sight.
yes, I'm going to click ego. How many targets am I allowed to aim at here?
Just the one, I think.
Okay,
It is not, unfortunately, a magic missile.
understood.
Where you can just be like,
Bolts
"Ah."
about that does sound like it would do what a magic missile does, though. Let's see here. Oh, nope, I lost them. Now we're back. Okay. Let's see here. I think you said ego.
It is it's an ego check against their agility defense. And
Okay.
just so that you know, their agility defense is 11. So it's not exactly a high bar to clear on this one.
Okay. So the roll was 15. I
Okay.
could re-roll that if I want to, it says, but
You
I won't
could,
yet.
you have advantage, or the edge.
But I have
So
to
you
take
can,
this second roll or the higher.
it would be the higher of the two.
Okay. Let's re-roll and see.
You could go Marvel fishing, or the fantastic success fishing.
I just hit re-roll and I think I re-rolled 15 again. So here we
Okay.
are. I guess it was the same. So yeah, 15 again, with a damage multiplier of times 5 plus 5, so 25. It says.
Yeah, they're unconscious.
Word.
Let me just go ahead and take care of that.
Thanks.
And knock down. So next up are the only a few remaining Hydra and or AIM agents. Okay, so this particular guy, we'll take care of him first. He's like, hey, buddy, stole some stuff out of my locker the other day. And he's gonna let's see. That would be an agility check.
Turns slowly with an M16 in hand. Hey man, what's
What's popping? How you doing?
Remember when you took the Twinkies out of my locker, bud?
Remember that?
You ate my tuna sandwich the other day that I had in the
My
fridge.
mom made that lunch for me.
Wait, there's
Uh,
danger. But where?
Where?
So that is 3 on the marble die. That is because he hit 12 when he only needed 11. Let's see, damage multiplier, agility times 2. So that is 6 points damage. Yeah, he doesn't quite take him out. But this guy is like, what are you doing shooting at me? So he's going to shoot back.
Hey,
Sure.
Yeah. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Thanks, buddy. Thanks for coming. See you later. Oh, disable torch. He's not on fire. That's as far as I know,
Am I-
anyway.
Am I
Uh,
to assume my connection to him is lost now?
Yeah, very much so.
Man,
Your
you
connection kind of cuts off
you.
as. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I would have imagined you hear his last thought before he falls unconscious.
Like, and it was good too.
pause. You know the psychic character in Team America? That
Yeah.
movie? That's how I'm imagining.
So this guy, he turns at his friend, former friend, like, you stole my sandwich out of the fridge, and he starts shooting him with laser blasts. The other guy turns back and, shoots his friend unconscious with a laser blast, saying, "No, I didn't. That wasn't me. That was somebody else." So
It's Tim.
clearly, if we've learned nothing else from this encounter, we should learn to not eat other people's stuff out of the fridge at work.
It was Mark.
It was Mark, who is now over here, having just been pitched across the street and is now unconscious.
If we're being honest here, Mark got the worst of it.
He really did, huh?
This guy here is going to be looking way up at Omen.
Oh.
And what is your agility defense, Omen?
My agility defense is 13.
He shoots a bunch of laser blasts up into the air that miss Omen completely, because I guess he thought that Omen was back over here behind the car where Omen started this particular round, and kind of following you across the sky as they blast. And this guy is going to come running over here. Why'd you pitch him at my friend? And he's going to shoot over at Pinnacle.
I was gonna say the guy was shooting at your at Omen's after image.
Yeah.
He got the One Punch Man sequence. It's like, I've been fighting his after image this entire time, and he's been standing behind me.
So Pinnacle, what is your agility defense?
13.
That did not hit. So
No.
I'm just gonna roll a chance type of thing. Good Lord. I just did an agility check with the aim guy who was firing to see if I was gonna give him like a nice even level of 10. See if anything, if he was more accurate than I really gave him my credit for.
Yeah.
It was not. He rolled an 8. He shot this guy right here with some laser blasts from behind, and there we go.
To be fair, they were fighting each other before we showed up. So
this guy, let's see, he was behind here, so this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for more fodder.
Oh wow,
Or
he
Pinnacle.
He's not an aim agent because he's not that smart, because he ran up close to the person who just threw a guy.
Oh dear. Your agility defense, I think you said, was 11?
13.
13. He still hits. He rolled spectacularly on that.
Oh.
So
you must be the leader.
He's not.
I don't like that
all.
you like it.
Let's see. Pinnacle. There we go.
Pinnacle was quickly forever changed by feeling pain for the first time in his life.
You have a damage reduction of 2. So
yes.
You take gradient. There he is. You take, because you knocked that down, you take 7 points of laser blaster damage.
I don't know how audibly people can hear who's like, I've never felt this before. I don't like it, but it's new.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So this guy's coming over here too.
Oh boy.
Just ganging up on the poor guy, Pinnacle. Like, don't you know I'm a super? And he misses entirely.
And he does not hit. Okay.
And there we go. So
I thought we were playing Marvel, not Star Wars.
They have an agility rating of 1. They are ranked 1
they're
characters.
both owned by Disney.
It can also be said that Pinnacle he's not just sitting there trying, he's doing his best to like read where they're aiming and trying to dodge with it.
Yeah.
And usually that works.
If anything else, though, I would say that Pinnacle is very confused right now about all this pain that seems to be
Yeah.
happening to him.
Yeah, there's also that.
And next up in the initiative order, last but certainly not least, the Northern Pike is up.
Yeah.
All right. I think Northern Pike is going to take her 5 steps and go kind of diagonally towards the left, towards one of those remaining Hydra agents over near the building. As close
1,
as
2, 3. Let's go diagonal here, and 5. That would put you right about here.
okay, and then
Well within range of both of them with your stretching watery abilities.
well, here's the thing. She's used her stretchy, watery abilities, and she's thinking that she's going to try and give something with a little bit more oomph. She's going to do Elemental Blast of water.
Ooh.
Yes.
Hell
And she's
yeah.
basically going to. I mean, she's already kind of translucent. You can see, like, basically her body's made of water. And suddenly you see basically just her hands kind of start looking like not hands and just almost like turbines coming out of her.
Kind of like a spirally
Yeah,
look. Yeah, okay.
yeah.
Mhm, mhm,
And
mhm.
then basically aiming at that Hydra agent right there. And she basically says,
I'm guessing this guy.
yep.
Okay.
She says, Orinoco Floe,
Oh God.
and blasts
What?
them.
What? What?
She put a
Sail away,
Canadian.
sail away. Oh, it's not a Canadian reference. I could have
No,
said,
she put a Canadian spin on Orinoco Flow and put the A at the end of it.
Got it.
not a
Got it.
Canadian reference, but I think I used up my my tragically hip for the chronicle. So yeah.
As a bit of superheroic flavor, um, since the let's see your character sheet here. No, there we go. So that is an elemental blast using
Yes.
5 focus 4, and you have a range of 10 spaces. That very much so covers this particular fire behind this guy.
That's what I was thinking, that it would probably take out the guy and take out the fire behind him as well.
All right,
Resulting in hopefully less paperwork for Karma.
give me a roll on that. That is a ranged attack with edge against an enemy. So that is, I believe, an agility check or a ranged defense or a ranged attack.
I've got
It's
17.
Good number.
yeah, that is
I mean, I've heard.
ridiculously more than you need. Good job on that one, Alain.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
I just look over
We
and
love
I'm
you,
like,
Alain.
Uh-huh.
fantastic. So this guy is going to go back here because he is pushed up against the wall, and nope, he's not torched. He's knocked down as he gets blasted with this like fire hydrant, just jet of water pushes him back up against the wall and extinguishes the flames that are there. All right, so that puts us once again at the beginning order of initiative. So it is Karma up first. And Siren, you are on deck. Let's see. Where did I put Karma's character sheet? There we go. So invisibly, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Up here. And noticing that Omen has done the bolts of Balthak, you see more bolts of Balthak appear out of nowhere.
Oh,
That is an ego check. Okay, so
who does?
holy sh!
Who does? Who? Who?
Karma does.
I'm changing my hero name. I am the owl now. Who? Who?
I'm just gonna take a quick photograph of that, and I can send the result of that to the good player of Karma, Leona, and yeah, because that is the 2 regular dice weren't all that great for rolls. It was a 1 and a 2, but she rolled a Marvel on the Marvel die.
Oh,
So the result is actually,
oh,
because she has
shoot.
+6 ego, is 15.
Wait, I'm allowed to.
Yeah, that's our 1 for the day.
Okay, got it.
So you see bolts shoot out from like somewhere that's invisible, almost as if they came out of nowhere. And they hit this particular Hydra agent, and this particular Hydra agent falls over. So she rolled 48 damage.
Ooh.
It was absolutely ridiculous. Siren, you are in fact next up on the order, and Pinnacle is on deck. Siren.
I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Damn, almost everyone's dead. I
There's
start
2
passed out.
left. Yeah, you can hold your action as well if you so choose, but you could probably just run up and then maybe make
Let
him.
me. Yeah, I want to try and do that again.
Okay, let's.
Let me,
So you're running up.
yes, run up and then attempt mental manipulation because as soon as I think
And
I have it in the
5.
bag, it's going to be like nat one, have fun.
So actually, it's I guess superhero choice on this one. There is 1 agent and 1 Hydra agent that are left over. It's your choice who you want to manipulate in this particular instance.
I believe in diversifying my assets. Give me the
Aw.
aim agent.
All right. So that is you have to do the telepathic link. Use
Oh, let me roll
logic
that.
check against their vigilance.
14.
Easily done. Their vigilance is 11. So this
Okay.
guy, you have this guy in your mind now, and what are you going to be telling him?
That guy thinks he's better than you. You need to sorry, you need to knock him out. Since this is singing, I have decided for my personal affect that I will do a share voice whenever this is happening.
Amazing.
Listen,
You're
babes, listen, babes. You need to get rid of that Hydra agent. I
if
don't
you
know why they keep
believe
booking
in
you on these chicken 16.
16 for the command.
Yes, I'm a freaking Oscar winner.
Yeah, but you won the Oscar for a Nicolas Cage movie, so that doesn't count. So,
Oh, wait, yo, hey, yo.
Hey, that share you're talking about. You watch your words, sir. Sir.
Nicolas Cage is a national treasure.
oh,
Ah.
oh, okay. So you can definitely tell, Siren, that you are in this particular person's mind, and when it comes around to their turn, they will, in fact, be shooting at the AIM agent or the Hydra agent, because that is the AIM agent. There's just so many different agents on the board right now. So next up is Pinnacle, who is looking at the Hydra agent, who is likely to end up very unconscious. I can only assume.
I the benefit of the healing factor is the pain that I've been feeling has been incredibly dulled to what it should have been because I instantly healed. Also, I'm very hard to hurt. It's the only reason I have the wherewithal to kind of not go full juggernaut and just go, I'm gonna rip you apart now. That I'm gonna rip you in half now. Instead, I go, I'm gonna try and talk no jutsu this.
I have no idea what that means, but it sounds awesome.
It's a
We are all
Naruto.
about to
It's
find out.
it's a Naruto reference in which he immediately fights someone and then just goes, "Hey, after I beat you up, you're better than this. You can." He's not. Pinnacle is not going to be like, "You're better than this." I'm gonna try to use my even though I don't know that Siren has mentally done stuff to the other dude to attack him. I'm essentially going to get up close, grab him, and I want to try and use my trait of interrogation to try and figure out what was happening here, since there's so few. My initial process is like, there's a team of us. They can the rest of the team can subdue the other one while I interrogate this one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Is it
so
bad that I'm
traits
just thinking what this looks like is think, Mark, think.
Did I make Omni-Man? Possibly. Would I want to be a Viltrumite in that universe? Of course I would. Either that or Battle Beast. One of the two.
That's not Marvel. Shh.
We
Would I
didn't
want to
acquire
be
them yet.
Would I want to be Sentry or Beta Ray Bill? Possibly.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah, we got. Yeah, I did it. I know
All right.
animal. I know the animal
Proprietary.
creature too.
So you're killing up to them, and what do you ask? Like, describe what you're asking them. This particular poor unfortunate guy that's going to get shot a lot.
I go. You're alone. You're outnumbered. And you've seen what I can do with a flick of the wrist. Just tell me why the conflict. And maybe you get to walk away in cuffs without any damage. Or I choose a part of your anatomy and I flick it very, very hard. Something you might miss.
Give me a logic check.
Okay.
I would just like everyone to look into our chat, please.
What happened in our chat?
Just look in our chat, please. Please, I need to be validated.
That is not the voice I was using. It's more animated than it is Christian Bale anyway now. So
Where were the other drugs going?
Where were the other drugs going? I just turned to Ray Romano.
You got it, babes.
So I have to look. Let me look up what edge means, because for interrogation, I have an edge.
I think you know
edge.
what edge means.
What? Come on, man.
Edge Lord. No, Edge
Damn it,
Lord.
Alain.
Edge Lord. That's not what I didn't mean the other kind of.
No, an edge is an actual thing for the game, Alain.
That too.
You have an edge on ego or logic checks made when asking questions, specifically for interrogation.
So when you make the roll, if there's any dice that you would like to re-roll, you can re-roll one of those particular dice. That's
Gotcha.
that's what edge means.
Okay, gotcha. So
It doesn't mean you wander around with a trench coat and a katana, Alain.
But it'd be so cool if he did, though. Come
You're the
on.
one. You're the one wearing the trench coat here. I've got a cool tactical outfit. You can't.
So did Christian Bale's Batman in the first movie.
Also, I watched the stream that Alain made my mini for this. He used my actual head and proportions, so I fully understand why the hat didn't fit.
Yes.
But just for but I have a big ass head. And I know what he looks like underneath that mask. But for everyone at home, Pinnacle he is wearing a hat, so you can't actually see like the back of his head. He is wearing a dark cap because nothing says you don't know who I am in a Marvel movie than a black cap. It conceals your identity perfectly. Not even just in a Marvel movie, any movie where someone has to sneak. Just let me put this black cap on, and no one will see me.
Yeah, just put on a black baseball cap and kiss your friends. Everything's fine.
Yeah, black baseball cap.
And suddenly you can just
jacket.
mold.
You can pull the collar up on so that people can't quite see. Yeah.
You get it.
Okay,
It's
so
like
pause
you're
for a
not
second.
Bucky at all. I don't know.
Pause. Who's that character from The Watchmen? It's him.
Oh, that dude.
So I got a 14 on my logic check. I'm gonna re-roll the lowest one, which was a 2, if it lets me. Wait,
you don't really need to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, it was a 14.
That particular Hydra agent is like, well, we're trying to. We were told to come here because of the Red Skull. They're trying to get something in there in the bank, and he points over. If I can go here to the bank, which is over here. We didn't know the AIM agents were going to be here.
Do I hear the Hydra agent about like cocking his weapon and about to take aim?
Well, it's already been cocked as a weapon.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, it's already ready to go. It's already set up. You can hear like the charging of it, but possibly you might even just assume that he's gonna take a shot at Omen because that's what he did last particular round.
Gotcha.
Speaking of Omen,
hi,
it's Omen's turn.
Hey.
Omen
Yes.
is up here.
Right.
Away.
I didn't take the red bands of Cyterac, and it will haunt me into the end of my days. Let's see here.
Lane.
Yes.
It's Crimson Bands of Cyterac.
Oh, is it? Oh, see that's why I haven't earned it yet. Is because I keep calling it regular red, and not the crimson.
The Rouge Bands of Cyterac.
That's what I should do. Is just have like street names for all of these established bells. We could say that I learned from instead of Doctor Strange, I learned from Senor Magico. That's a real character. Look it up. Okay, so let's see.
Professor Uncommon.
I am going to drop down from flight here.
Okay. Right behind the AIM agent, which for some reason isn't aiming his weapon at anybody who's really a big threat at this particular point in time. They're aiming it across the street over at the guy standing by Pinnacle.
Yeah. Let's see here. Oh, and Yeah, I
It's
just have
hilarious.
to check out what
Sorry.
my weapon is. Oh, please go on, go on, go on.
I was gonna say, it's hilarious because with the level of senses I have, I fully know where this gun would be pointed at. Like
Yeah.
I have Daredevil equivalent like pinpoint hearing, so I know that it's being aimed in this general direction and who it's pointed at, and I'm just like, no. Tell me what's happening.
Here we
You
are.
still shot me. I'm still mad. So I'm gonna let this happen. But I'm not the one doing it. I'm not the one doing it. There's a reason I didn't take the heroic trait. That's all I'm saying.
You could also just
Oh,
punch him regular, really.
I could punch him regular. Yeah, I will. I will punch
Okay.
him regular. Teddy.
Well, you do have the iconic weapon.
Yes, which is what I was looking at, which I think
That
would
that
be
I believe
interesting.
you worked into the
Into
thing.
the eye, right?
Yeah.
Um, yeah. So what? Okay, yeah, I have it. So what I'll do, I think this is a. I have to check to see what kind of action it is. It is a standard action. Okay, that's fine. Yes, I'm going to. I'm going to just politely walk up to this particular individual here. I'm going to tap him on his shoulder.
These super heroic tap
Yep,
tap.
just as the emblem on my forehead is glowing, and I say, "Behold, the eye of insight." And it is going to open up a portal. I'm going to say underneath him. I use its ability multiversal portal.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
That's a
So,
thing. That's
yeah,
a thing right there.
it is. It is. I'm just trying to see if this can be used on enemies or if there's like a willingness kind of factor about it. But
It
I don't think it
does
is.
not say. Opens a
It does
glowing
not
portal
say.
in the space next to them that moves anything that enters it between that space and its destination, which forms a match glowing portal in the other place. Yeah, you basically can just open up a portal to another dimension if you so choose.
And I do that. And I'm going to plunge him into it and send him away if I can. What do I roll?
I don't think that. Let's give him a chance here. Can he get you to roll?
Oh, it says ego plus TN of 10
Okay.
in order to
Ego
use
target number of 10. Yeah.
yes. So in order to use the action, if the check fails, the Eye of Insight works normally, but then stops working.
That could be interesting.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give him a roll to see if he can dodge it.
Okay. And I will roll the ego check then.
Yeah. I'll have him compete against your ego check.
Oh,
What is this? What does this portal look like again?
So I think for some individuals, it would look like a large star, for example. But for Omen, it looks like a geometric kaleidoscope of like diamond shapes that and kind of opens up, similar to the shape of the artifact on his forehead.
And you're sending him to just a random place, or do you know where he's going?
It says to a dimension that I have been, but I am not the Eye of Insight. So I'm going to leave that up to the game master where this character may or may not end up.
The
Depends
Eye
on
of
whether or not I'm
Insight.
feeling particularly cruel, I suppose.
Yes,
The Eye of
indeed.
Insight is a multi-dimensional entity that exists across multiple e- existences at the same time.
Is
I
is
feel
the
like
Okay.
like I don't think I don't think Omar is a Nexus being, but I would imagine that the eye is.
let me just put this out there for the audience. I just said that just
Yeah,
now. Only
yeah,
I
not
just said
canon,
that. That's
not
not
canon, not
canon.
canon,
That's
not
not
canon.
canon.
Yeah.
That's just something that I said as a joke. I
Let
just need to put that out there.
let
Yeah.
another member of the Omen Corps deal with that. It's fine.
That's the
Damn
that's
it,
the
dude.
third that's the
Damn.
third
Oh no.
that's the third arc. That's the third arc is we have to go against the Omen Core.
Oh man. This game is getting wild. Okay.
What
Let's
is your
see here.
role?
Yes, I have to roll. Ego.
Ego.
3 plus 4 plus 3 plus 5. The result, once again, is 15.
The result, once again, is not 15 on this side. So, rest of you, upon looking at what Omen here is doing, sees Omen open up a diamond-shaped portal underneath this particular AIM agent. And this particular AIM agent, I have no idea how to take it off the field entirely,
I
just
got you.
disappears.
And as soon as he's gone, the portal in like a very flat two-dimensional way, the lines start to close in on each other. Imagine like Caecilius moving things into and out of the mirror dimension, just gone.
Yeah. So, pretty much everyone is pacified at this point. So,
Uh,
it's a good time. Sorry, what?
Omen will look to Northern Pike and say, "I'm sure he'll be fine." And his the power turns off. I don't think he'll be fine.
Um,
And at that particular point, not to cut you off,
no,
but
she's just
it's
like,
we should take a bit of a break. This is a good point now that combat has ended to take a bit of a break. So come on back in about 7 minutes, everybody, and we'll see what happens with our heroes now that they've been pointed in the direction of the Mac Guffin in the bank.
Heroes come back.
Welcome back, heroes. So we are out of initiative. Everyone except for the one particular Hydra agent that Pinnacle was, let's say, dealing with, scaring the snot out of, has been either knocked unconscious or somehow ended up in the zombie dimension of the Marvel Multiverse. I'm not going to mention how.
Is
That's
that
the
the
one you went with?
dimension that you chose?
I didn't say that, did I? I'm just saying, if on the 4th episode, a giant AIM zombie shows up and rampages through the city, I'm not taking any blame for that whatsoever as the narrator.
This is your.
Are
it's
we
all
transferring
you.
over to Walking Dead when that happens?
Yeah.
So how are you all dealing with this particular situation?
I think Northern Pike is still close to the bank, and Pinnacle is on the other side of the street as uh Siren is as well. So I think what Northern Pike will be doing is walking across the street and using her extended reach and flexible fingers, and basically as she's walking, just like nonchalantly reach, and putting out all the fires that are still there as she's walking across the street, because there's still like cars and stuff that are on fire. So she's basically doing that kind of just nonchalantly, and as she reaches pinnacle and has put out the last of the fires, she'll probably be like reverting back into normal form.
Okay.
When Northern Pike reaches where I'm at talking to this Hydra agent, I go, one last thing. I just want to check something. Hail Hydra. And I just want to see what he does. Does he do the stupid salute that they do?
Hail Hydra.
Yeah, I just flick him right in the forehead and knock him out.
Yeah, it is pretty stupid.
He thought
Idiot.
he'd had another convert, the ridiculous Cosmic Cube Captain America.
And as soon
Pause.
as he's knocked out, and I know that no one else, that no enemy can hear, he goes out of the voice you've all been hearing in a very normal, whoa, what is that feeling? What is that feeling? They shot me and I felt a thing. What is that? What is that? What is that? What is that?
Pain. Lots
Ah.
of pain.
What? What? You feel that? Like daily? That's a thing? Why? Why
I mean,
would
I
you?
try not to. Most of us,
all-
it's a
Oh, ugh.
yeah.
Ugh. Okay, it's
And
gone now.
yeah, as you're having that particular conversation, any like burns from the lasers are just healing over quickly because of your healing factor.
Ugh. Oh, I've never felt that before. I'm not a fan.
No, nobody is. It's why it's important to know what it feels like, so that
I've
you
never. It's well.
so that you
I
know what you do to people if you go too far.
well, most people like I've been hit before, but it doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
Well, it's probably better that you know. It's like, before you get into cold water, you splash yourself and get wet so that it's a little bit less of a shock, right? So now you know, and it's going to be a little less of a shock when it happens next time.
Now I know that I have to output more than I input. Yes. Do unto others. I have to knock them out before they can do the thing. Because if they do the thing, I might do more of the thing.
Don't do more.
I
of the
somehow
thing.
Yeah,
don't think
don't
that
don't
was oh, that was what you were supposed to take from this.
This is why I kept it to wrist smacks and finger flicks. Except for that one guy. That was initial shock. That's why I threw him. Anyway, we gotta investigate the bank. He before he did the stupid Hell Hydra thing. Apparently the Red Skull is in on this. They were here to get something out of the bank and they weren't expecting AIM agents. So whatever it is we need to get to the bottom of is inside.
So they weren't expecting AIM agents.
No.
Then perhaps AIM is after whatever they're after, or and can Omen Insight use the equivalent of this game's Insight to figure out?
Can Omen Insight use the Insight of Omen? That would
2 + 1 +
be.
1 + 3.
Let's see. I think that would be a logic check.
Okay. Which is not high. I just want to figure out where these AIM agents came from. I'll do a logic check here.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I'll take the first one here, which was a 7.
You're trying to figure out where they came from.
Yeah, like if they also arrived here the same as Hydra did, going after the same thing.
It kind of seems that way.
Hmm. Yeah, so I guess whatever they're both after is in this bank here.
All right. Well, both Hydra and AIM are after something. What are the options? What are we looking for?
Well, first, before we get into that, I look at Karma and go, you should probably call in Department H and have them apprehend all of the unconscious and still on this plane of existence enemies.
Speaking of, Karma appears out of nowhere. Right
I'm
next
looking
to you.
direct.
Yeah.
I've been looking directly at her because I can hear her heartbeat creepily, just looking directly where she is.
She gives an affirmative on that with regards to, like, you know, you're getting the point across that basically, like, that's already kind of taken care of. Yeah.
Very good. Uh, before we go in, are any of you trained investigators?
I took a science lab once. Is this is just we had to dissect a frog and investigate its organs.
Above table, who here isn't wearing gloves? Whose character is not wearing gloves?
My gloves
I
are fingerless. So
He goes into one of the packs on his utility belt and he gets a pack of rubber gloves out and hands them out. Don't
Jillian
contaminate the crime scene.
Jillian grabs him.
contaminate the what?
Crime scene.
Because she like just reiterate.
If you wear these,
Siren
people won't
is
be able
like
to.
she understands what gloves are for. It's just like why? Like what the contaminating a what now?
Oh,
On
if you ask that, he fully goes. If you so basically putting on gloves will make sure that if they come here and if someone else came to investigate, they won't think you were a part of one of these groups. This will keep you out of being investigated. It'll keep you
Aren't
off
there
the grid.
cameras around here? Also, don't the people that sent us know that we were here?
There are different forms of government.
They're safe.
And they're not always in talks with each other. It's better
It
safe
seems
than
like this
sorry.
government is inefficient, then why do you have it?
There are different governments. It's not just one, there's multiple.
Why?
Just put the gloves on.
to be fair, Siren, your character on you made for Hero Forge, you already have gloves, so
yeah,
you're
you
good.
have
Oh, valid.
yeah, you're fine. You're fine.
Valid.
I honestly
above-
envision Siren still asking the question of why though.
Yeah, she
And then
would.
it
She
just
would.
goes-
She would.
Then it would just switch from put the gloves on of just you already have gloves on, so why are you still talking? Or not talking,
Because
why are you still asking? Why are you still
What?
talking is way too rude. So why are you still asking? Let's
because
go
I don't see
inside.
the purpose. Okay.
Yeah. Let's go then. And Jillian starts walking up the stairs to the building.
All right, Alain,
Yes.
can we get inside the bank?
Yes, we can. So,
Excellent.
in order to do that, we are going to right click on the door and open it. Like so. And then, as well, we are also going to take, good Sir Steve, The
Yo.
green icon on the right hand vertical side, and you're going to double right click the floor of the bank.
Right click the floor of the bank.
Yeah, and you should see that icon drop down,
Okay.
and you should be able to see inside of the bank now, no matter how you orient your camera.
Alrighty. I can not for some reason. Oh, there we go. I can
Hey.
kind of go in their way. Okay, look at that. All right. So let's you go outside, grab everybody, talk amongst yourselves. You were having a discussion about gloves.
Uh,
Hold on, I got you.
Pinnacle will say, Northern Pike, I come in.
Yes.
Good job on putting out the fires.
Well, we can't stick the rookie with too much in the way of
Oh, whoops.
um
Apparently, I don't have
paperwork. I mean, I think she's gone from rookie now, and she's now like she's got a bit of experience now. Well, but still, they'll stick her with the paperwork.
Well, there's nothing I could have done to put them out. I think anything I would have done have probably made them bigger.
Well,
Like if I just swung my hand and wind came out. By the way, that's the first time I really revealed the fact that I can, like, toss people across large distances. I try to keep it low key. So can we keep that can you keep that between us for now? I kind of came out of myself on that one.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know how much Department H knows already, but I won't be seeing anything.
I
saw
know a
nothing.
lot. They don't know a lot. I know this because
I see what's happening.
they don't know a lot, mainly because she thinks I can't hear her, but Karma, whenever she talks to her superiors, I can hear. I hear things. I can hear it. What I have a lot of stuff going on, and I don't know the full scope of what I can do, so I try to keep it on the hush hush of what I can do.
I mean, your secret's safe with me, but maybe it might be an idea, given that you didn't really know some of the stuff that you could do. Maybe it's a good idea to actually talk to Department H and work with them and see, what other abilities you have that you don't know about. Because I know that you don't want to hurt someone, and you might end up hurting someone.
That feels like then they'll start trying to get me to do stuff.
I mean, it's possible, but do you want to take the chance that you might end up hurting someone? That you might end up, causing catastrophic damage? What if somebody causes you pain again? What if it's worse? What if you're not ready for it and you react the same way or worse?
That person's gonna be okay.
I know they're going to be okay this time.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't want to be, a
that.
downer or anything. I'm, just making a suggestion that maybe it might be an idea to let your guard down with Department H after we're done this mission, and maybe see if they can help you find what your limits are and what you can do.
He literally starts growling under his mask.
Northern Pike takes a little bit of a step back, kind of just like not really I'm concerned, but actually if they're walking into the back, she kind of just shifts away because she's probably facing front as they're walking upstairs or whatever, and she probably just shifts away just a little bit at the growl because, she doesn't necessarily like the sound of a predator.
He does not realize he's doing that out loud. It's just a noise that he makes and he doesn't realize he's doing it. Just it's like a thinking noise of just
Herm.
If this were the comic book and text bubbles, it would just be a bunch of M's in a row. Ellipses. Humble, rubble.
See, give me just a moment.
Hey, Siren? Siren, correct.
Yes. What is it?
Were you making people shoot each other?
Yes.
Nice.
Why the okay.
Oh, no, I could... I guess we're going to be teaming together, so it's fine to say it to you. I could hear when he was aiming at his friends, and I can hear when you were shifting your gaze towards others. So I heard when you looked at him, and I heard when he cocked his gun at someone else that wasn't me. So 2 and 2 together. So your thing is messing with people's minds.
I assume if you want to put in such a bland aspect, then yes.
I very much enjoy technical terms. Please, educate me.
In what way? You already have your confirmation. I don't see what purpose there is for going into further detail.
You're blunt. I like you. All right, let's investigate.
I was just like...
Yes, we're both serious. Good. I like this.
I think Jillian will kind of shift over to Omen and start chatting Omen up about what she saw because she was on the same side of the road as Omen, the dimensional portal. And since Elaine's trying to do other things and make sure that we have a pretty map, we can just yada that.
No. I could speak.
One sec. We are now ready, so I'm going to be sharing the screen with everybody.
We all look so pretty.
Interesting.
I just really love that for both myself and Omen, there's a constant shadow drop over our face.
You're welcome.
So you guys can have that particular conversation, and then I'll explain the scene.
Well, so Jillian's just gonna turn to Omen and say, "So I don't know if the rest of them saw it, but I saw that little trick you pulled there, sending the agent over to wherever you sent it. Did you just move him like to another continent or something, or what happened there?"
It doesn't tell me where he sends them, but I get the feeling that they're fine. I am reassured that they are okay. That no harm comes to them, no undue harm comes to them. I don't think I would let it try to take over me if I knew it was hurting them.
Does it hurt you?
No. It's just it gets a little cloudy sometimes. I really need to focus when it's on in order to perceive what's happening and stuff, and make sure that I'm a part of the conversation, as as it were. Yeah.
Okay. And when it's not in action, like, is it okay, or is it always in the back of your mind and
I mean,
whispering?
it's never not there. He doesn't whisper. That would be annoying. I can, he's kind of like, uh, it's like, it's like having a friend who has your back, or like like having someone in the same room, but you're doing two different things, and you don't need to interact because you're both there and everything is okay. It's like that.
That sounds so cool. That sounds really nice. Pleasant.
Yeah.
I'm
The
glad
prob
for
the,
you.
the problem is that whenever I try to look at what it's doing, whenever I try to like focus on it, it gets really hazy, and I don't think it's its fault. I think I my mind can't perceive it yet, because whenever I do see what it's up to, I learn something new, like like the spell where I conjure energy in the shape of like ancient swords. Every time I conjure it, it's a different blade, and it feels like something that I've held 100,000 times over, but only ever once, and then it fires off, like that kind of thing. Like I had to like, it's hard to explain. I had to work really hard to look over its shoulder to learn that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Sounds really, really cool.
I mean, it is what it is. It's kind of like, there are worse punishments, you know.
Well, I'm looking forward to having you and your companion helping us out.
Yeah.
So, as you can all see, the bank on the inside doesn't look like a regular bank. It seems, let's just say, sparse is the word I will use for it. It's almost like this isn't really a bank.
Um, one of my traits is investigation.
Yes.
With this, I have an edge on vigilance checks to spot clues, and on logic, and in quotation marks, investigation checks.
Yes.
I would like to quickly, just full blown Benedict Cumberbatch Sherlock, just look around the room and just like, just fully just take it all in, and then mind palace it and figure out what's happening here.
All right. Give me a logic check for that.
Logic, got you. That is an 18. I have a 5 on the Marvel die.
18. Um,
Yes.
yeah, you get the lay of the land. You look around. You can see over back here, there's some chairs. Seems like that it's trying to be a one of those banks that has like some tellers stuff here. Oh, too far. There we go. They've got some teller stuff here, but there's no tellers there right now.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, there's no. It's just a door. Okay. I was like, apparently they just left a pile of money laying out here.
I will ask you, the GM, should I re-roll one of those dies with my edge to get a higher score? Was that
That's
agreeable?
ordinarily, yeah, probably. Like if you got lower, no problem. But you rolled pretty damn high. Like there's
Okay,
only a
okay,
maximum of 18 you can get. And you were like,
all right.
you wanted a crit fish, sure. It seems like incredibly sparse for a bank. However, this door over here seems to be. It looks like it's the vault, but it also kind of looks a little bit out of place.
Um,
On, oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I was gonna say, does it look like it's been kind of recently ab- I'd like to say abused in the sense that, like, does it look like there's
Like
been any scuffles or anything like that around that area?
like forced open type of situation.
Yeah, sort of something like that.
Um, sorry, Pinnacle. What was the score you got on that again?
18.
18. Yeah. Um, it's almost imperceptible, but with your heightened senses, you can tell that there's a difference in pressure. Like it seems like the door may be ever so like just really, really like a millimeter ajar. It doesn't look like it's locked.
Do you mind if I say what this looks like, him doing this?
Go for it.
Um, so for everyone else in the room, you just kind of see him walk ahead of everyone. And much like in a video game, like when you're trying to figure out the controls, it's just like, oh, this is what it looks like when I look left, right, that type of thing. He just kind of does this look forward, scan, look to the left, scan, then full 360, just kind of looks around. And then he just kind of, after he does that, he just kind of points at this one thing, goes, that's been opened. He just
Oh,
points at the door.
okay. How do we open it again?
You hear him just kind of chuckle to himself. Uh, before he does anything, this is this this is a mechanical door. It's not just like a. Is it just like a big door, or
It
is it?
seems kind of like a bank vault door, but it's like larger.
Would my I'm pulling out all my traits. Would my not eidetic memory, would my gearhead trait fall into this,
I would say so.
which is knows their ways around machines? I have an edge on logic checks to figure out how any machine works.
Yeah, I would say so. Uh, Be a logic check.
I don't just hit stuff. I figure things out. That is a 17. The Marvel die on here literally just says Marvel.
That is a fantastic success. This is easy to figure out. You pretty much have designed stuff like this for your secret hideout.
Mm-hmm.
This is this is open. This is not a closed door by any stretch.
Oh, oh, this is. I made something like this when I was 12. All right. Yeah, this is just open. We could just go in. This is open. This is not. I thought this was gonna be a more, I don't know, intense design. I think they ripped. I'm gonna have to sue somebody. I think they ripped this design off of me. I sold this to Stark when I was 12.
Well, that's impressive. Learn something new. All right.
Oh, I shouldn't have
We
said
want to
that
go
out
in
loud.
then?
Yeah,
Sure.
I mean, it's probably definitely not a trap, right?
By
Oh.
this time,
Laughs in narrator.
would I have fully healed? Would I have fully healed by now?
Oh yeah, easily.
Would you all be okay if I took the lead on this? I noticed that a few of you took some hits, and you don't appear to get over it as quickly as I do, which is a weird thing.
By all means.
All right, and I just kind of like opening the refrigerator. I just swing it open. Just like, is there beer in here? And I'm immediately shot.
I am oh, there we go. That's how we do that. All right. Yeah, so there's a hidden elevator in the back of the vault.
Oh, this is one of those.
But there doesn't surprisingly, again, for a bank, there doesn't seem to be much of anything in this particular vault. There's like not really any piles of money laying around. It just seems like it's, and now we can reveal.
So here we go.
It left me on the other thing. No.
I'm being nice and not just saying, "Hey, is there any way I can just blow through the concrete of this bank and go through the ground floor and make Alain just design that?"
There probably isn't. There's probably like vault type stuff in there, but yeah.
Not to be confused with vault tech type stuff. That's
Hey.
something else.
You're talking to a guy who handed out gloves so the crime scene wouldn't be contaminated. He would never do that. He's in some ways would be considered a professional when it comes to investigations, but no one knows who he really is. So it's mostly in the ball cap. The ball cap conceals all.
Which I will have to add to your Hero Forge eventually here.
Look, man, I live with the actual head, so the Hero Forge head, I more power to you.
I am in cutscene mode. Okay.
You are in cutscene mode.
I am a forehead on
You are
two
no longer
shoulders,
in
man.
cutscene mode.
Oh, things are
Oh,
opening,
okay.
and
There
I
we
am
go.
concerned.
Yeah. So everybody, oh, there we go. Just here. Zoom out a little bit. This was the main kind of vault that was already open.
Okay.
So in the back of the vault, or is this not? There we go. In the back of the vault, it is extremely sparse. There doesn't seem to be much of anything in there at all.
Does it look like it was already sparse, or was it ransacked?
It looks like it was already sparse.
Oh, so okay, so it was made this way.
In the back of the vault, there is another door, which has an elevator in it.
Mm.
How do you proceed, heroes?
Standard elevator, or does it need some type of key card, bio imprint, eye scan to go down type of deal?
It seems to have a security system attached to it, but you also have Gearhead.
Yeah. Yes, I do. Oh. I did not design this one. I will roll a logic for it if you'll
Okay.
allow.
Yeah.
Oh, this one's new.
Narrator, in the meantime, would flexible fingers, the fact that my fingers can turn into anything, can they possibly turn into a
E type
something
of
that can
thing.
take, well, a key, but you said it has security. Like, does it have biometric security or like something else like that?
It looks like it has like the swipe card.
I rolled another fantastic, by the way.
Okay, well then I probably don't need to deal with that if you rolled a fantastic.
Both of you, actually, Pinnacle, you determine that when you're looking at the thing, that you could kind of jury rig the panel off that you need, but it would just be a lot faster if the circuit itself was disrupted in some way, like water.
Yes. 'Cause
Earth.
yeah. While I had to stop myself from finishing it.
Wait, is
um,
now on Demiplane too? Hey, listen.
Northern Pike.
Yeah.
I saw you eyeing the machine. Did
I
we just
mean,
have the same thought?
I had the thought of taking the fingerprint that's from the oily fingers and copying it over and all that stuff. But if this is
Oh,
only a pass card, then this is
I was
this
just
should be
gonna tell you
easy.
to. I was just gonna tell you to make it wet, and it would take us down.
We want to short it out. Interesting. Okay, cool. So Northern Pike just basically turns her fingers into just like a stream of water, like a little swirly thing of water, and goes like that.
You would actually have to like kind of infiltrate the swipe section
Yeah.
of it, and there's a fair bit of like kind of twists and turns that you have to get into to get to the spot that Pinnacle essentially wanted you to short out. So
Okay.
everyone is on the elevator. That's a question for everybody.
Oh,
Oh, I'm gonna
yes, yeah,
say
yeah.
yes. I too shall say yes.
All right. So we are going to go to the next particular map,
Okay.
which is somewhat hidden a little bit. But the as soon as Northern Pike reaches in, shorts it out, the door on the side that you just came in closes. It's kind of lowers down like a minivan, basically back door. And
Mm.
the elevator, you can feel it start to lower down in the, oh, there we are. And this is not exactly easy to do. There we go.
There you go.
Here's
I got
everybody. Here's everyone. You're in the elevator. And it doesn't, it's not a fast trip. You've got the feeling that you're going down easily because this is Vancouver below sea level.
I want to make a Mass Effect reference so badly because how
Please
slow
do.
the elevators were in the first game. So here's some in some oh well words. Here's some information about my planet that you definitely were. It's gonna be in the next 2 games.
I'm sorry. Did you say planet?
I'm from Paladin.
That's his Mass Effect reference.
Oh, got it. Sorry.
I'm from T'Challa.
I thought you were talking about Pinnacle. I'm like, I'm sorry.
Nope.
Did you say planet?
No
Okay.
Mass Effect. I'm talking
All right.
about Tuchanka. No, there's a thing in the first Mass Effect, where for loading screens, whenever you
Yeah,
take an
that's right.
elevator, it takes forever.
It's
And
like,
then they
did
make-
you know? Yeah,
And then
it
All right.
gives you all
they
the
make
info.
jokes about it. They make jokes about it in the next few games,
Yeah.
which is why I was just like, I gotta make this.
So eventually the door opens up and it reveals dun, dun, dun,
Nothing.
Abomination.
No, I haven't
uh,
made him yet.
it reveals a room that has several AIM agents in it. I'm going to get everybody to roll initiative once again.
Hey.
Well,
Where is our initiative score that I may roll it? Ah, here we are.
Yeah,
it should be next to speed.
Uh,
Ooh,
14.
I did not do well.
14.
14.
10.
11.
That's when Ula gets here. Not a producer bunch, huh? Okay.
And I'm going to roll for Karma.
Karma goes first again.
16, yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Karma has like a +4 initiative modifier.
So do I. I rolled
Yeah, that
very
doesn't
far.
do what you're talking about.
I have a +4 and I rolled a 2, a 3, and a 1. +4. So 10.
All right. So first up is Karma. And Karma, I believe I'm in not control mode once again. There we go. Karma is going to come up here and reveal the same card as before and go invisible because that's the sneakiest and best way I've got of doing that when a player isn't here. They just go invisible and then they strike from the shadows. Next up on the initiative order, okay, Siren and Omen both have 14. So, let's see. Omen, what is your agility? You got a 13 defense score.
My agility score is 3.
And so is Siren's.
All right.
Rollies.
Yeah, so
Unless
let's just
we want to do like a tandem attack and take our actions at the same time, like heroes do.
yeah, do you want to?
Work. Sure.
Yeah. What can you do?
I'm just going to do the same thing I have been.
Controlling people's minds.
Okay. I
Yes.
got you. All right, word. I have you. I
Alright.
can give you a way to defend yourself a bit.
I appreciate that so much. Thank you.
Okay.
So in that case, let's do the telepathic link. And
That's logic again, right? Or am I
I believe it's
misremembering?
logic. Is
13.
yeah, easily done.
And
Easily
then
done. And then
roll
another
again
one.
for a command.
Yeah.
16.
For everybody who cannot see our chat at home, I would advise against that particular course of action. I just saw someone suggested that Northern Pike turn into a ball of water and then Pinnacle could throw them. Problem with that being,
It's
hands
so much
generally
electric.
move through water. Like, turn into water after the throw would be my suggestion as a narrator.
I just imagine them picking her up like
Sploosh.
a child. Like a
I'm also
Pokemon
just like,
ball.
there's a lot of electric stuff down here, and I don't want it to short out and electrify people who can't survive that.
Yeah, that would be a problem. So which one would you say, or Siren, that you are commanding? And I'm gonna guess it's the exact same share command, or
Yes, it's
what
the
kind of
exact same
flavor?
share command. I'm going to go for the left one.
All right. So this guy, he is already aimed at his friend. So when their initiative comes up, which is nowhere near the initiative of the people who you see on screen before you, Omen, what are you going to be doing?
Right. I am also going to encourage Siren to step ahead, and I begin like the artifact begins to illuminate.
Okay. So Siren, are you going to move ahead?
Sure, I'll do that.
2, 3, 4, and let's get you out of the way. You'll go over here for 5. Right behind the invisible Karma. Next up is Northern Pike.
So Northern Pike would have probably run her idea by Pinnacle, who would have advised her that it's probably a bad idea to have water in this particular corridor. So I think Northern Pike would, given that she has plasticity, regardless of whether she's in water form or not, I think she would have stretched and basically um, done a flexible fingers, like basically extended reach, flexible fingers, and just gone boop. Yeah.
Just a heads up, I forgot to add the full effect of my spell here, which is I just had to see exactly how it worked here. But I am going to cast images of icon on Siren. So as Siren steps out of the elevator, so do
Okay.
3 duplicates of her.
That's amazing.
We're doing errors of share.
And then as Siren moved forward and started singing as Cher, there's like 4 voices that are kind of all
It's
coming out.
auto tune.
Half of it.
So Northern Pike, are you moving forward at all through the sea of shares?
I don't think actually she's gonna move ahead of Cher. Or
Just
well,
like to
ahead of
here,
Siren.
maybe?
I think she's gonna basically try and take her, like, because she can kind of, I guess, see between them. So she's
Yeah.
probably gonna take and go over them and do the flick.
Okay, give me a melee attack then. And I'm guessing you're gonna attack this particular person?
Yeah, whichever one's
Because
available.
this one just turned from you guys to his friend and is like, I'm gonna shooty bangy.
Sorry, melee.
And I just broke Darryl on that
Oh, yeah, that's only 13.
I'm gonna shooty bang.
one.
That
Heard it
was
here
only
first.
13.
Playing a game for like people, you know, maybe not above the age majority, really. It's a shooty bang bang.
I'm gonna run this game and it's gonna be just filth.
Sorry, what was it again? 13?
13.
That beats their defense score.
He's gonna run
How much
the
damage did you do on that
Netflix.
one?
It doesn't actually say my damage.
What did it get on the marble die? It should say on the bottom actually
5.
for damage. Bottom left hand, maybe?
Doesn't. Yeah, mine does not. So the marble dice is 5.
So 5. Let me see your character sheet. Like you don't have any. Oh wait, yeah, your damage is ×3 multiplier for melee. So 5 times 3, 15. This particular aim agent is gonna take a little bit of a nap. So now it's Pinnacle's turn.
I have not unlocked any long form attack, so I just kind of fly forward and get close to someone.
Will it be the first guy up on the list?
Yes, which I believe I can. Yeah, I can get it, and I'm
Oh
not
yeah,
hiding it,
easily.
and I'm not hiding that I'm flying anymore. So you all just see me like after that. I'm just like, there's no point, and I just kind of after being like lasered upstairs, I'm just like, I don't care anymore. We're in a dark crevasse. I'm just gonna fly forward and hit this guy. just the lightest of pimp smacks across the face. Just
Give me a melee. The
yeah.
melee strike for that.
Watch, this is gonna be just awful for some reason. It's a 16, but I got it says Marvel on my Marvel die.
Yeah, he's unconscious.
Oh crap, yeah, that's an 80. Yeah, I did 80 damage.
You've got
Just
it times a lot on that one. Let's see.
I make that noise of just like I know what I can do now and I'm not trying to hold back and now I'm just kind of bored with it. I'm slowly becoming the villain of the story of just I can do what I want. You're so weak now. I won't be the villain, I swear.
I said that to myself in our vampire game.
And you were
You said
lying.
you said you won't be yourself in the game.
I think she meant she wouldn't be the villain, but that was
Yeah, that's what I
a
said.
lot.
He said,
If I say I
Listen,
won't,
I turned over a new leaf.
if I say I'm not going to be the villain, I'm saying I'm not going to do the things that I, Darryl, will do. That's that's what
So-
I
Do
mean.
you believe in life after love?
I believe in crushing my enemies with it.
Anywho, so
it's the same.
Funny.
It's the same.
this particular AIM agent takes a shot at this particular fake and here we go. I can't control on that.
Oh, sorry.
I
Yeah.
can't bounce that particular siren. But either way, that siren gets blasted into oblivion with a laser blast. But it's not the real siren. Dun dun dun.
Does that mean it vanishes?
Yeah, that one would vanish. This particular AIM agent completely whiffed their attack. They got a 9. So I'm pretty sure that doesn't hit any of your agility defenses. Not that it would help anyway, because he was aiming at Pinnacle. So there's that. And now
What
we're
a
back
maroon.
up to the top, and it is Karma. And let's see, Karma does the find Karma's character sheet. There it is. There it is, right there. They are doing a Bolts of Balthag, which is
About that, the San Francisco tree.
ego check. I don't think it's the San Francisco treat. Holy Christ. Yeah, let's just say bolts come out of nowhere. Omen, you kind of recognize the bolts of Balthak spell, but you're like, huh, I didn't do that. That's weird. And this
Yeah.
guy just falls over from getting hit from the bolts of Balthak. And next up is Siren or Omen, one of the two, whichever one you two determine. There's only one left, so
Hmm.
it is entirely up to both of you as to whether or not you take turns just dogpiling this particular person, or just yeah, rock paper scissors.
Yeah. The artifact brightens again, and he says, "Allow me."
I was trying to do the share voice. I'm sorry. Too late.
Does
Just sound like the lead singer of Creed. With arms wider open.
No, don't say that.
does does
Sounds the same. Tell me I'm
I
wrong.
just
Does-
want to go back to the Sonny and Cher show.
how does
Things were much simpler back then.
concentration work in this game?
Concentration, you keep the power up so long as you are concentrating on it. It's kind of like D&D in that regard.
Right. If I cast another spell, does it go away?
No, unless that spell is one that requires concentration. But you
Concentration.
are
Got
rank
it.
3, so I think
Yeah.
you can do more than one at a time.
Oh, all right, word. Cool. Then yeah, I will cast the bolts of Balthak on him again.
Okay. That is
Ego check with edge.
go for it.
15 again.
Let's just go ahead and knock this guy over, shall we?
Marvel die is 35 damage there.
Jeez. That is a lot. He's unconscious.
We just had our first hallway fight scene, y'all.
Yay!
It was
And
4 hapless idiots.
So
Omen says AIM was down here. Perhaps they did not arrive here, but perhaps this is where they are established.
It still begs the question, why did Hydra need to be here? The Red Skull ordered them here and they weren't expecting AIM at all. I feel like this was 2 separate heists that just collided with each other. But
maybe they were both after the same thing, and AIM just got here first.
It
Perhaps.
could be, but then that begs the question still: who built this place, if not AIM or Hydra?
Do I recognize and I say this as I'm walking through to the door to try to figure out if there's another panel or anything. Do I recognize the designs here in any way, shape, or form?
give me let's go with a vigilance check.
Vigilance. Better than my logic.
Mhm.
Is this I got a marble die on that one too.
Oh jeez.
I got a 4, a 5, a marble die plus 4.
Well, the marble die turns it into a 6 equivalent.
Okay, so that's a
4 and 5 is a 9.
That's
The marble equivalent 15.
It's 19. It's 19 total.
This bears a not so unstriking resemblance to hammer tech.
You can't see it, but his eyes roll because he's in his time he's dealt with Hammer. I feel like Hammer across the multiverse is always Hammer. It's just like just that explains why water worked to break the security. Hammer tech. So he's probably either built something he shouldn't have, gotten his hands on something he shouldn't have, or stolen something he shouldn't have and is passing it off as his own technology. Either way, if Hammer's involved.
How does this man even have money? Like,
Hammer?
all his stuff is so horrible. It's just, it doesn't work.
Hammer is Tony Stark if Tony Stark was willing to let his stuff go public. That's why.
But he doesn't invent any of it. He just steals. Oops. Language. He doesn't invent any of his own stuff. He just steals it all. So
Hey, I don't know what PG-13 you're working with, but you can say the S word with impunity.
Like 3 times, I think you get for the
Yes.
S word. Yeah.
Yes.
It in more modern ones, you can say it quite a bit. It depends on how you're using it.
Yeah. True.
Yeah. So
And
I think
I say this as a person who has worked on movies. You can say it quite.
well, I think that he shouldn't be considered as, as much of a savant when it comes to the world of technology as he is. I mean, Stark is clearly better and he's just stealing all his tech. I mean, he reminds me of some other entrepreneur guy. I don't know. He like bought a social media company or something.
I'm gonna cut you off there because we don't know what other things that person may buy in the future. Let's go down the story.
So you get up to the door,
You're
and
verging on universal breaking things here. Northern
it
Pike.
is kind of like the bank vault. It is mildly ajar on the one section. Do you all push it open?
If before I do that, can I look? Is there any type of security that looks like it's going to set off anything that might?
There's a few things like on the panel on the side of the door. It kind of looks like it's been torn open, and they're like,
So
it looks
someone's
like
already.
this. Yeah, it looks like the security has already been breached in this particular instance.
With investigation, just to get through this quickly, does this look like this? If it's AIM, I feel like AIM is not the type to just rip out components. They're the ones that try to think their way through a problem. Does this feel like there were 3 heists instead of 2?
It kind of starting to feel that way, yeah.
Because Hydra never even made it in. AIM was already here. And so AIM came down and someone else was already here. Okay. So Pinnacle will turn around and go, Hydra was late. AIM was already here. But it looks like AIM was late as well. Someone was already here. Wait, I have super hearing. Can I hear what's happening?
You hear crackling electricity from the other side of this door.
Super electric places, it always messes with it. But yeah, the security's down. We could just go in if that's what we're doing. I don't think we're gonna run away. We already called for backup, correct? Looks at Karma.
Yeah, there's already backup on the way.
Well, I'm not exactly the leader. I want to leave this to the group decision.
I'm in.
I mean, we're already down here, so yeah.
I guess it'd be a waste to leave.
All right, just make sure if you force anybody else to shoot each other, I'm not in the way. Uh, that was a joke. Ha 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 ha.
This is gonna sound weird coming from me, but you're not good at being a human, are you?
I've been a human for a very long time.
Right.
It's called a secret identity, buddy. Maybe I'm acting the exact opposite of what I'm like when I'm not in here. Or am I? Or maybe I'm not a human. Maybe I'm an alien. Anyway, let's go through here. You'll never figure me out.
You should know. I think he already knows.
This is the equivalent of Selena Kyle having the "Hi, my name's Catwoman. Please ask me about my sex life with Batman."
You're not good at being a human. How dare? First of all, how dare you? It's called a secret identity. You be weird enough that they're just like, oh, this totally normal
whatever.
person that
Yeah.
I've met
I'm sure it's
is
fine.
nothing like this. Hi, my name is Hank, and I like yogurt. I am a normal human person.
I choose to believe that.
You also sell propane and propane accessories.
So,
Well,
what you see on the other side of the door.
no. First of all, Alain, great
This
work.
is amazing. Yeah.
Second off, what the hell, man?
There are
I can only be inspired by Steve and all of your passion, honestly.
It was for both of you. The what the hell was for both Steven and Alain.
there are a bunch of AIM people there, and then there is a electrical field that is producing what seems to be a portal. And that is where we're going to cut off this particular episode. So, thank you all for watching. We're gonna do some quick outros and then find somebody to raid into. Maybe somebody who's also playing a superhero game. Who knows? So let's go in reverse order. Actually, I think the cameras have switched since I did this. All right, so we're gonna go with Mikyla first.
He can't keep getting away with this. Anyway, my name is Cosmic. I've been playing Share tonight. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, and Tumblr because I'm sad. Where you can find my drag and also where I do other things where I don't typically play Share.
That's fair, I suppose. Pinnacle or Darryl.
Hi, I'm Darryl. You can find all of my links in a few, and I need to update a lot of the actual plays you can find me on darryldorsey.card.co. I've been playing Pinnacle, who's I swear I will nail the voice down eventually because it keeps veering from super gruff to just kind of deep. We'll
That's
get
great,
there.
man. That's great.
We'll
Shows
get there.
range. You know.
Look, it's also a thing of he doesn't normally have to talk to people, so he's really trying to disguise his voice, so it's going in waves. Yes. I'm having a blast. That's what I'll end it on.
And Joe or Northern Pike.
Hi, I'm Joanna, and I was playing Jillian Jones / Northern Pike for you today. You will find me on the socials as Hyrule Gardner. You will find me here playing vampire and other World of Darkness related miscellaneous APs, and that's about it. Follow all these wonderful people and all their wonderful stuff.
We will throw Leona's stuff up in the chat, wherever the chat happens to be, who ordinarily played Karma, but I was playing Karma at this particular episode, and Karma was just doing a bunch of hiding. So, last but certainly not least is Alain and Omen.
Hi, my name is Alain, and I've been playing Omen Insight. But as always, at the end of the episode, you can call me Alain the Man Williams here to tell you true believers what to do when you're practicing science in a laboratory. Now, it doesn't matter what workplace you're in. If you're following your passion, you gotta do it right. And that means workplace safety. If you're practicing science, you don't want to spill acid on yourself or get bounded by gamma rays or get bitten by a radioactive spider. No, you don't want to do any of that. So wear your proper PPE. and that is goggles to protect your eyes, a mask to protect your face, headwear if you have to, like those dastardly goons from AIM or Hydra or something like that. But most importantly, work safe. And remember, kids, you can do anything you put your minds to as long as you stay a true believer. Excelsior!
So the not Stanley Alain is a comedian and such, and all of their links will be around. Yeah. Anywho, I'm Storyteller Steve.
Blandly, also known as Black Stanley.
Yeah.
This guy is Storyteller Steve. So, how you can help us out? You can go to our YouTube, watch the previous episode, click like, subscribe, leave a comment, tell us how we're doing with the superheroine thing. You can go to our Patreon for just $5. You could probably watch the next episode early if you are watching this on Twitch, or if we are over a moonbeam by that point. Who knows? You can also watch it early on YouTube for just $3. You can watch the next episode, and the money is shared with the people on screen. And you can go to our merch shop and buy stuff like this, or you could buy a cartoon version face of the old man if you so choose. I'm just saying that's if you want to do that, or the meat sea shower curtains, because everybody wants that particular conversation started in their bathroom.
Are we
Like-
still sharing the map? The map just zoomed in to something
Yep.
epic, and it's gonna haunt my dreams tonight.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's dynamic. It moves. And yeah, thanks once again to Alain for doing all the map stuff in Talispire and all the Hero Forge stuff, because it is amazing. And thanks to all of the people at the Marvel Comics, in the Marvel Studios, with the Marvel stuff, at Disney, doing whatever with the comics and the Wolverines and the stuff, whatever.
Congrats to John Bernthal, who just won an Emmy, not for
Yes.
Punisher, but in general won an Emmy for the Bear. But
The Bear.
he's still my Punisher. He's gonna be the Punisher and Daredevil Reborn.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
all coming back.
Everybody's coming
Except
back.
for Iron Fist.
Sort of. Kind of. All right.
Yeah,
Anyway,
no, true.
we will see you all in the next episode, where a dramatic guest appearance will show up as a villain. See you all next week.